Good morning. I am Jan Cercone at Sound and Light Healing Arts, and every Wednesday morning we do a meditation. It's called Be the Light, Becoming Light, or Being Light, and it all means the same thing. It means allowing us to pull back that curtain from our everyday life and the way we've always done things, and to imagine that we are, religions forever have said we're children of God, and I almost said that, but it just sounds kind of patriarchal, and we're not children. We are beings who are the facetry of the Creator. We come and are created by the Creator. We have the same, it's like we are a shard of that energy. Now, we are all unique, and we are created equal in the eyes of Source as importance and wonderfulness. But what is unique about people that I'm working with is that on some soul level, they actually chose to come here now as Earth is transiting from her fear-based reality into a place of inclusivity, kindness, and goodness, and feeding all the people, housing all the people in ways that we never imagined, because we have had such a scarcity mentality. So today's topic is, it's always related to starting with ourselves and becoming lighter, becoming light, becoming aligned with the truth. And I find myself now, since there are more and more episodes, well, all through history there's been episodes, but we just had this Paris massacre, we had 9/11, and it looks like we'll be having more incidences, which make us aware of our own prejudices. It's our opportunity to really look at, how do I judge people's character by what they wear, how they express their religion, or the color of their skin? So part of it is they're building in, our governments are building in an alarm system, like a red flag, of specific ways of being. And they are encoding all of this and making lists of who's safe, who's not safe, based on their last name. Is it Middle Eastern? Is it American? Is it Asian? Whatever. But this kind of thinking is divisive, it's separation, and it is fear-based. And it's exactly the opposite of this teeter-totter of where we want to go for equanimity and balance and harmony of all beings, because we're all the same on the inside. So that seems very simple to say. So how will we approach this is through vibration. Because any fear, exclusion that we are taught into our systems, actually they're in South Pacific, I think his name was Emil, the hero of it, saying they've got to be carefully taught. It's like children, it's a very special indoctrinated training to be afraid of specific geographical types or types of beings. I remember my father had quite a bit to say about the Japanese, who he felt were out to kill him in World War II. And we went on then to have Japanese students come into our home. And even a beautiful couple came to my wedding, which my father welcomed in. So who's the enemy? The enemy is fear. It's not in any person out there, because every single human wants the same thing: to be comfortable, to have a right to choose what they need for their basic life and relationships, and to live a decent life. So we are going to work with ourselves today, and any lingering vibrational tendency to become polarized or to label other people, which means we're labeling ourselves. Because if it's us and them, and we are labeling them, then we are them to them. They are the us and we are the them. Because they will feel it. energetically, these things just go out into the world. And they go out in every breath, every decision, where you're going to eat your meal, who to order from, who to befriend on Facebook. I always look and say, does this person have friends? Are they part of some group coming into my groups to look around for whatever reason? So right now, until the vibration of fear and how it has been co-opting us into these dissonant ways, until it's clear, I'm not saying embrace every single person, bring them into your home, give them money, trust everybody. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying have a neutrality to the fear-based frothing of generalization of whole populations based on their ethnicity. So again, until we move through this, and also personally, we can choose to connect with, live with, and be with those of different nationalities, so that there is an innate love and connection that then grows between the boundaries of geography, the boundaries of lineage and ethnicity. So yesterday I realized there was a job available to place students from around the world into American homes. And that just excited me so much. Not too many jobs excite me. But I said, oh, wouldn't that be wonderful to create more community awareness? If a person comes in from Nairobi into, say, Nevada City, they're learning music and food and culture through a beloved young person with an open heart here for an education. So that is one way. Another way is through music, listening to music of other cultures and feeling the beauty. The best of every culture, the architecture, the homes, the nuances, the food, and the art is always sublime. It is the best of what the highest vibration, coalescent of exactly what that culture is about. So begin to expand your awareness and appreciation of other cultures as well. But we're going to go into our meditation now. And again, it's going to work with any vibration of any latent prejudice or hesitancy or reluctance based on untruths, okay? So let's go ahead and take a deep breath through our nose and out through our mouth. Because truly the change starts with us. We ask and intend to set a sacred space. We place a whole lot of balance over our body now. We remove all of our busy thoughts. We remove the energies of any other people, their attitudes. We remove the constant chatter of the media, the politicians, and the governments. We're asking to access our own divine guidance and truth, to align ourselves with the eyes of Source, so that we may see past all labels, all colors, and extend unconditional love in safe, gentle, compassionate ways that we are drawn to. We begin this meditation by calling in the divine beings, the unseen, the interdimensional beings of light, who smile because they are unseen. They have no colors. There is no separation in the higher vibrational realms of beings. And they are telling me that this variety of flavors of people and ways of expressing through culture was to be a creative inspiration and joy for the human heart, not what it has been degraded into of separation and power and collusion activities over the ages. And they're assuring us that there is a remedial energy coming into the earth now, available for us, through us, by these clearing energetic processes. One activated being in their light has the vibrational power of 750,000 Americans, just, or beings going about their business. Humans, I'm American, so of course I said American, going about their business. Just imagine that. Take a deep breath through your nose and out through your mouth. And this should give us a sense of the weight, the essence, the nature of what we are doing here. To begin with ourselves to be light bulbs for this shadowy miscreation at present on earth. So we are tidying up our own house, doing a little housekeeping here, in case there's any cobwebs of prejudice, confusion, anger, all fear-based vibrations, based on people who were raised differently than us, looked different, or lived in distant places. Take a deep breath through the nose and out through the mouth. And what I'm sensing now is there's a large circle around each of us. And we see the faces of the beings. And each face represents a specific lineage. And perhaps that you have not seen the actual person behind the face, but you have labeled and generalized an entire country or people or being by one or two instances of difficulty or distress. So choose any specific race or being. Perhaps you had a very mean Russian grandfather, or you had an Asian female boss who was tough on you. Whatever you have generalized this beautiful lineage of beings by making everyone of that ethnicity create that same feeling within yourself, that is a vibration that we can remove now. So find that being, and if you're able to, hold them in front of your heart. And take a deep breath through your nose and out through your mouth. And feel your resistance, your reluctance, your sense of unfairness, your sense of hurt feelings. As we prepare to do our usual Be the Light procedure, which the next step is, we ask and intend that Source create a beautiful ball of light for us now. This ball of light is an orb which holds the corrective vibrations to shift this confusion, this apprehension, this misreading, jumping to conclusions for this beautiful being unfairly, based on our own limited experience. So let this ball of light over your head, now prepared by the Creator, begin to rain down into your system. And as it does, it is filling you with the energy of unconditional, embracing, safe love that allows you to be in any situation and to feel completely safe and whole. No matter what big meanies or monsters or ethnic beings are. When I was little, I would watch movies and see cannibals coming, and I was always afraid of people who lived in the jungle. So we are taking this being here on this, their energy on this beautiful plate, a golden plate in front of our hearts. And as we are drinking this energy into our heart, we are strengthened. We're enlivened and have the ability now to embrace with love this archetype of a certain lineage that we have rejected. So bring that being into your heart, into your home, and imagine that you are giving them your bed. You're apologizing and you're saying, sleep well. I am letting you rest from my tirade of small, petty prejudice now. I ask and intend to forgive myself for all the times that I've consciously or unconsciously send out energies that are not loving, that you are wrong, that you are guilty, that you are mean. All the ways that we have pushed this being originally and all other beings of that race away and out of our hearts. If we need more support, we are breathing in and drinking in more of the love of Source. Remember the story how Christ went into the leper caves, completely protected, blessing them and touching them. When you're holding your own divine vibration, nothing can hurt you. You are imminently safe. Take a nice deep breath and drink in deeply, gently into all of your cells, complete light. The vibration of alignment and peace, letting things be revved up as you now allow yourself in this place of safety and empowerment to imagine that every being in this outer circle, this global circle of citizens, you are radiating out love. You can now take the person out of your bed, put them back in the circle. It's just you now in your body and in your energy field. By the ritual of bringing in the so-called bad one, you actually just created any separation within yourself. That being was simply a mirror of a time when you did not love yourself. So now the fragments, all the parts of yourself are fully vibrating in cohesive love. And you can generate and illuminate all of these races with complete acceptance, total love. Just go ahead and send that energy out. We send the energy out to all those that participate in heinous crimes, that this light may come into them, that their hands may drop all weapons. We ask that the beings who control and train such troops, terrorist beings, we ask that they be aligned with their own highest source and love, of deep respect for all human life, in whatever way that it has transpired into these activities. We ask that all sides, the hate, the pushing hate against them, the hatred that they are holding, we ask that it be unwound into a greater divine truth of oneness, into a greater release and relief from this tyranny of hate and separation. We release all contracts and doctrines among leadership across all time and space that keep humans locked into these dissonance, non-life supporting patterns of separation from each other and source. We ask that these energies pour through the upper echelons of authority, decision-making, and control down into the beings who are trained and patterned to carry out all activities. We now command that every being be freed for their own sovereign nature and connection with Source, so that decisions, actions, and behaviors are in alignment with the highest good for all, for the growth of all of humanity towards oneness, wholeness, and wellness. We take these blessings and we just send them out continuously, not to end at the end of the meditation, but to circle the earth, making new connections and synapses, allowing hearts to open, things to reweave, things to mend, things to heal in ways that we can't even imagine. We hold the immensity of this prayer on all levels of our being, and we settle it in. We hold this new alignment, we integrate it, we send it down out through the bottom of our feet and allow us to send this message into the earth that we are standing present and willing to be defining rods, lightning rods of light and truth, and to create a new infrastructure, a new grid of lights to bring Source to earth through us. Take a deep breath. Let the energies now boomerang back up through the bottom of your feet and through your legs, up through your torso, your heart. And in this way, you are a messenger, not a warrior, but a peaceful team of beings, repatterning people, places, and things by your very presence. You've been doing this all along, but now you can do it consciously and powerfully. And it's also, on a personal note, very healing for yourself. I know there's a great sense of hopelessness, confusion, a lack of hope. And that's why this faith, more than faith, it's the doing and the knowing and the stepping into these energies that is so important right now. And it's not hard. That's what we're doing here every Wednesday morning. Again, let yourselves be permeated. Take another deep breath, sending these energies up through your body, your neck, your head, and up out the top of your head, back up to Creator Source. Connecting in to the great light bulb in the sky. And just let yourself simmer and glow and allow these energies to sift out, again, any more little particles of just stuff you've picked out that aren't really you and your core. So from this moment on, you can be more in your truth, more in your leadership, just by being. And then adding the doing, it's quite amazing. It's like a swath of change by your very presence. This is indeed an amazing time that we can understand the physics and the generation of these energetic transitional potentials that we're carrying. And it's very real. Science can prove it now. So let's just bask in this energy and send out any little personal intentions to any parts that of the world, people, places, or things that you are thinking could use some of your magic. And we will end this meditation by putting a beautiful golden resilient egg around our own personal energy field. We ask that it be, again, integrated, stabilized, and aligned for your highest good. So we're going to sign off on this portion of the Wednesday morning meditation, where I stop the recording and then I talk to the guests online and see what is up for them. Thank you for joining me. I am at soundandlighthealingarts.com. Thank you.